Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Graveyard Keeper. I remembered that I think there is another cutscene on the walk home, so I decided to not teleport myself home. We're going to talk to Jerry here again, I think. There he is. Psst, come here. Where have you been? I was at the village. This place is so weird, but it feels so real. Everybody's okay with me just appearing out of nowhere. Sard, you're stealing my thoughts. Stealing. I remember there's a cellar in your cottage. Some provisions must be stored there. You've unlocked a new technology. We can now gather edible mushrooms. We can gather apples. We can gather berries. Wheat, exactly. I remember baking bread out of it. And pies. Sweet berry pies. Toast, onion toast. That's good with beer. Sard, you know what I need? I need a beer. This is beginning to feel like a one-sided relationship. Bring me a beer, and I'll tell you a lot of important stuff, like how you can get home. Questions? How can I get home? Yes, can you tell? It was rhetorical. Do I look like a magic head with answers? Well, technically, yes. You smartass. I'll be waiting for that beer at my place. No beer, no answers. So, you can't actually see the actual value of energy that you have, but I know we're almost completely out. It does seem like the game stores the amount of energy and like work you've done. So it's nice to just kind of spend every last little bit. This corpse, you have to deal with the corpses. If you don't, the donkey won't bring a new one. And right now, at most, we can only get one corpse a day. However, we have no energy. Corpses are basically our only source of revenue at the moment. So let's go down here, and I guess this is a good cause to use some of our energy stuff. Let's chuck this thing onto there. Go and check out our inventory. And the blacksmith gave us 2 energy potions. I like items that stack because you can carry more around. This is, the 20 items is the most that we can actually carry. We got some cabbage seeds from picking up the cabbage. We could eat the cabbage. Let's put the cabbage down here in the taskbar, and I'm going to consume the things that we have low quantity of, just to open up inventory space. And then let's do some work on this thing. So we're going to extract the flesh. We do need the flesh for later on. And then we're going to empty the table again. And the longer you let a body sit, you can actually see it right now. You see how that one became green? I think the threshold is about 90%. If you let the body decay, then not only do you lose it because it's not properly prepared, but you also lose it because it's decayed. Now, this is a very, very bad body. It was 1 red star, not properly prepared, and also it decayed, so we're not going to chuck this awful corpse into our body. We're just going to take it over here and chuck it in the river. Which is a hilarious concept to me. We have some extra energy to spend. Let's dig some of these graves out. And then, shoot. See, this happens to me all the time. It's just becoming morning and I have no energy. But, whatever. I've come to just ignore it. We're gonna do some work, go sleep. It's also a good idea to sleep quite often just for extra save points. It is an alpha. When I streamed this game, we ran into 2 soft interface locks. On one of them, I was holding a tree or something while Jerry popped up to talk to me, and then the game just wouldn't let me off the interface. You recover health and energy while sleeping. Apparently we are fairly injured from fighting those slimes. One thing I like about this taskbar interface is that it doesn't forget what you had locked there before. So if we go out and we find more of those plants, then they'll just pop up down there automatically. Alright, this is another room. What's that sound? There is a bad guy down there in these caverns underground. Damn gate. I'll come here every night if I have to, but I'll get through eventually. I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy yet. I haven't actually gotten that far in the game. Jerry? So I can remove this blockade and fortify the arch. Okay, so to do this would require us to have wood wedge, wood plank, and simple iron parts, and it would cost 70 energy to do it. Again, I like to just kind of clear out whatever I find. There's going to be some salvageable wood here, I believe, and we also get more little bits of research from doing this. Extra simple iron parts. Oops. Maybe if we're lucky, we can spend all of our energy right now and then go to sleep, while it's still somewhat nighttime. Although, again, it doesn't matter when you sleep because there's not really any kind of rush on the game. Picked up some flour. Flour and nails. I think that one right there can be worked on as well. Let's eat a cabbage, see if we can get this done. Okay, one last little bit of nails, and then this is again the blueprint where we can build trunks and stuff down here if we want to for storage. We need to make some flitch, some more nails, 8 nails, and 2 iron parts to make a trunk. Currently, that's the only thing we can build in the cellar. But we got some resources. It's still kind of nighttime, right? Let's sleep. Again, it's a very guided game, but we are now already far enough in that we can kind of do whatever we want. Like, I can go work on the graveyard if I want. I can just go collect resources. I can do lots of work to get my technology research done. All right, so we have enough points. We can do some research. We probably want to start off with soft spares. 10-10, 10 red, 10 green. Red points. They do just call them points, so I guess I shouldn't worry about getting it wrong. We can learn how to extract skulls and skin and that kind of stuff. If we extract the soft parts, then that increases the quality of the bodies. So we're going to want to take that soon. But yeah, let's go ahead and take that tech. There's the donkey letting us know we have new stuff. We need more points to do any of those. We don't have enough green. We can learn how to do sawing right now. That is how we get the sawhorse and learn how to make the flitch and the wood billet. Let's go ahead and unlock that. And let's go deal with our new corpse before it gets decayed. Nice large amount of energy here. I think all of the initial bodies that we collect only have a fixed amount of skulls. They're a fixed quality until we meet some of the initial requirements. They're always going to be 3 skull. So we've got that 1 red, meaning it's not prepared properly. We want to de-blood this body. Now that gets rid of the red, and then if we also take out the fat, leave the flesh, but take the fat out, it's going to go from 3 skulls to a bonus skull, which again, this is not explained in the game. And because it's only 98% decayed, we're going to leave the flesh on there, keep it a nice 4 skull. And we have no room to pick up that stuff right now. Hey, where's my beer? I'm gonna leave. I think we can repair this mortuary desk with some resources, and then we can build maybe like a storage thing in here. I guess for now we're just gonna let that fat sit on the ground, or maybe we eat this flour and we can pick it up. There we go. Now, this body was actually kind of prepared sort of well. Let's go inter it into the ground. We can take the certificate back, get some money, so we're gonna chuck that there. Open. Nope, we don't need to open the chest. That's not what I'm thinking. We need to designate a new grave site right here. We can designate extra ones. We don't have to... we don't have to do them one at a time. Nice large amount of energy. Of course, we're working in the middle of the night because that's what we do. Looks like our bishop's going to show up tomorrow. Let's chuck you into there. And this is such a nice body that this is already providing positive score, even if it's not enclosed. All right, now that it's fully enclosed, we get our graveyard certificate. Let's store some stuff in here for a second. We'll just chuck the human bits into there. I don't plan on going to town just yet, so let's chuck the burial certificate in there as well. And now, if we want to, we could add a fence and a gravestone here, but we don't have any of them prepared. So that's going to be the next thing to work on, is, again, cleaning up the graveyard. We need to go get the technology to make actual gravestones and things. Your rusty shovel has broken. You need to fix it before continuing to use it. Unfortunately, there is no blacksmith grindstone here, so... what is the keyboard shortcut? There are keyboard shortcuts for each of these things. Options, controls, there we go. ITN, open a specific inventory, I guess. C would make a lot more sense to me, but yeah. So yeah, shovel's broken. We still have our axe. It's at 30%. Let's just go spend energy then. What's this down here? Can we salvage this? Need a technology for that thing, whatever that is. Chop down an actual tree. Why not? That's going to give us some bits there. Need a shovel to kill that thing. This is a little trick we learned. You can actually carry 2 of these at once if you push one. So, need to line up properly, and you can just push it right along the path. This is how we broke the game the other day. Jerry tried to talk to us while we were pushing wood around. And he didn't like it very much. They fixed that, by the way. There was a patch after that. So here, we're going to chuck this thing down. We can inspect this. Place for wood logs. So you just chuck the log on there and it stores it. It's like a pseudo inventory. Actually, it's more of a real inventory. Need the shovel there. Let's chop down this tree. Some extra wood. And I think we need to make a sawhorse next so that we can do the other things. Okay. Tutorial on building. Use a blueprint desk to access the building interface and start building or removing an object in an area. Some objects will be built immediately. Some of them will need a little extra work with your hammer. This will take time and energy. So we've learned recently how to make the sawhorse. We picked up some sticks from cleaning up the graveyard a little bit. We can make a sawhorse. I suppose we'll just kind of go along the top here. I don't really know what this big building thing is here, but I guess I'll put it right there. We can also make timber stockpile, which I believe is this one. Furnace, trunk, increase the amount of yard space available if we have complex iron parts. We can also just remove things, but that's probably a bad idea right now. This takes work to complete. And while we're here, let's make sure we fix that shovel. Takes work, of course. Everything takes work. Eat a cabbage. Alright, so at the sawhorse, which I hope we can access from every direction. Good, we can. This is where we can make wood billets and the flitches, and a wooden marker adds one extra point to graveyards. Takes nails and flitch. We definitely need to make some flitch. Let's go ahead and do that. It's almost going to be nighttime soon, so let's just keep eating cabbages until it's dark. Okay, and we'll go here. Carrying around the cabbages is probably fine, but carrying everything else around we might not want to do. This is not storage, but this is. Let's chuck in things that I don't really actually know what to do with yet. So we got cabbage seeds. We've got the flour. We've got crop waste. Keep all those. Probably store the stone repair kits over by the graveyard. Another corpse to go deal with. I'm going to let this one decay a little bit. We're going to go ahead and sleep right now since it's nighttime. We'll probably check this next one into the river, depending on how decayed it is when we wake up. Main thing is, I've learned from my brief amount of experience here, we do not want to inter corpses that are bad. Bad corpses cost a lot of energy to remove, and we can't do it for a while. Makes it a lot harder to get this first mission done. Corpse is at 93%, so it looks like we will actually keep this one then. As long as we can get all the work done before it decays. Remove the blood. Nope, not the flesh. The fat. %, 92%. Gotta be quick. Gotta run! Also, we repaired the shovel so we can finish working on picking up some of these things that are on the ground. You can pre-dig these things, but if you do that, your quality goes down. A opened grave is -2. Okay, still don't plan on going to town, so let's chuck the certificate in there, finish picking this up. And today is wheel day, so I don't know exactly what time of the day the guy shows up, but sometime today he'll be here. We want to talk to him again. Don't think we really need to. There he is. Alright, so one thing that's odd about this game, though, is that the game doesn't even pause when you have an interface open. He's look, you can see him over there. He's still walking while we are looking around at stuff. So I usually lose a lot of time because of that. Learn how to mine, gather coal, extract iron. Eventually we're going to want to get some skin from our bodies. Here we go. We need to learn how to make simple gravestones. That'll give us the ability to make wooden grave fences, wooden crosses, and a, looks like a stone gravestone. So we'll research that. And we're also carrying around extra parts right now in our inventory. Stitch the fat and the blood. We've got these stone repair kits, which we're not currently using. You think we'll chuck those into there as well? Or actually, we could just use that up. That 60% condition though, which to me, the min-maxer in me wants to not waste it. Let's try doing this one here. Fix this grave. I'd prefer for everything to be at exactly 0%, so we're getting the full value out of it. Hello. I am not the keeper. I was going home from work. I need to go home. There's a talking skull. He forced me to butcher a corpse. Haha, fine joke. I'm a humorist myself. Here's one. Who is BB? Who? I am. Haha. He's such a dork. Blessed and beautiful, he says. Let's laugh. Sure, why not? Okay, so that's pretty much all we can do here. I don't think we can chop these trees down. These are too big. These trees are intimidating, imposing even. Well, that was a very productive day's work. We are already out of energy. Should probably do something about this thing here. I think trees will eventually regrow if you do that. Berries are another great source of energy. Berries I think we can find to the east of here. Pick up these plants. We also have the ability to harvest the mushrooms now, which will give us a little bit of green. Chop down these trees if we wanted to. A little local forest for harvesting wood. What do we want to do next? Let's do a little bit of wandering for now. It's not quite nighttime yet. It will be soon. I haven't gotten this far into the game yet, but this is, I think, where we can plant actual food sources. The garden, property in forfeiture for commercial use. Contract the tavern owner, Heradric. Cool. New corpse already. Do we have enough energy to deal with it, I wonder? Are these mushrooms actually going to give us energy if we get them? We lose health, but gain a tiny bit of energy. So let's maybe not harvest those as much. Try to get the berries. Berries are great because they give us the little green points, and you also harvest multiple berries at a time, and one harvest of berries is worth 6 energy. So let's clear that off and put this one on the front there. I just click, drag, move that like this. I can. Cool. I think once a day you can harvest those berries. All right. Well, let's go process one more corpse. I think we have enough energy on hand to deal with that. Again, extract blood. And maybe after we build up a few of the burial certificates, maybe 3, 4, 5, somewhere around there, it'll be worth a trip to town. We need to buy some beer for Jerry. Looks like I'm eating all of my cabbage. My cabbages! I like cabbages. They provide 5 energy. They stack quite well. Create another body. Gonna probably ruin one of our tools here again. Early game, I think our initial goal should probably be to try to upgrade the tools. They have levels. They're upgradable, and they massively improve the amount of stuff you can do. Alright, we have a tiny bit of energy. It's middle of the night. I probably timed that slightly wrong. We'll just sink whatever energy we have into chopping down nearby trees. Maybe we can drop this tree off on the way back up to the house. And we're out. Let's at least finish it. We're so close. Come on. Twofer. Nice. And I think we gotta go a little bit further north. Oh, what about there? And let's go get some sleep. All right, cool. I'm going to take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching as always. I'll see you soon.